It's not like OM Sushi System can't shoot good video. If I had an Olympus camera right now, the EM1 Mark II, it would be so far vastly improved over this. Look at that guy. That's an Olympus man of many talents. That's good looking video, but unfortunately for you, your president just did an interview with DP Review and he spilt his cards on what he thinks video shooters need, and therefore we will never get anything. We have to dissect this little paragraph. I got so much from one paragraph, I couldn't believe the downloads that were streaming to my mind through space.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the DJI Pocket 3 with an ND64 and Black Pro Mist stacked in D-Log M, friendly shutter motions, and we're in point of view mode for the dynamic control. I hate vlogging when it's zero clouds, sun is right as high as it could ever be in our dome, and it's just the raccoon face. There's no avoiding it. Unless you're backlit and there's no hope. So let's go through this paragraph. We are aware of the usage of our video features through our customer research data. What the hell does that mean? What do you mean you're aware? Aware of video usage? Like, what do you track? Sometimes our users mistakenly press the record button of their mother's plants in their backyard, and we've gathered the data, and we're aware that some of you shoot video sometime. What does it mean? It means nothing. Togashi says, encouraging more people to use a dedicated camera to shoot video instead of using a smartphone. He's paranoid that smartphones have taken over his industry, and he knows it. He's trying to pretend that his camera could do something a smartphone couldn't. It's cute. Is less about technical specifications and more about creating opportunities for users to engage with video. So basically, it's less about having nice, good specs that will impress you, and more about you being a moron and not knowing anything about your job or how to do film, press record, expose in any way. He's saying we need dumbed down technology because vloggers are the dumbest of anyone. We're not that dumb. We're dumb. But I've read a book. I've read at least 3 books in my life. I went to school. I graduated high school. It's not that hard. In my opinion, this is one of the biggest problems with our camera industry when it comes to vlogging morons. They think we're the dumbest people, and we can't at all change any settings. We can't color grade anything. Everything has to be the most basic thing. It's a problem with society, and the camera industry is just pushing it on because your child was raised with an iPad, doesn't know what a book is, probably eating goldfish, those little cracker things. Do you wonder why your kid has ADHD? It's because of the sugar and the wheat. Feed your kid a steak for breakfast and watch what happens. He's no longer an insane psychopath. So our kids are the dumbest. And the camera industry knows that. And so our technology has to get dumber and dumber. So these brain witless morons. A brain witless, wow. The sentence debunks itself. We can just pretend that never happened. He mentioned photography for some reason, rudely in my video article. It's annoying. Our user research findings show that people who don't have high knowledge or experience of video shoots, he thinks everyone is just drooling on themselves. They need a bib just to go grocery shopping. Mom, can I play with the coins? I want to put one in the gumball machine. Move out of your parents' basement, you slimy shit. No experience of video shooting. They have some concerns about how to enjoy and how to edit the video. So they don't know what they're doing. They're afraid that they're not going to be able to edit the video. They want the video edited for them, and they want it perfect automatically, and they want AI to cut out all the bad parts and add in funky little things like this. Oh no. That's me not voting for him. If vloggers were so dumb, how come I find myself outside of a library right now? Not so dumb, am I? Let's go inside. I don't know. I don't really need anything right now, but I have read before. Therefore, I think such user-friendly functions are very important to expand more fans to use video functions. User-friendly, code word for you're a moron and you hit your head too many times in the developing years and you now drool on your sandwiches. Look, we're not so dumb. Look, I'm crossing the street at the right, correct color of the light. It's green. I saw the green, I walked. I can follow simple instructions. Expose. Sure, I do want my camera to expose for me, which it's refusing to do right now. I am using an ND filter in the shade and things are not looking good for me right now. I know it looks like I don't deserve to be giving this speech, but it'll get better. There's sun around the corner. Come on. I had to run across to the sunny side of the street so my camera could properly expose. I just switched into normal color to see what would happen. Better things, huh? Still Indeed, but I deserve nice things. We believe it's important to have functions and services that allow people to enjoy shooting video more easily without specialized knowledge or expensive editing equipment. He's dumbing it down because he thinks you're stupid and he wants to make it simple. It's just, to him, there should be one button on the camera. It's a bright red, bigger than half the camera. That's the record button. I've seen that in movies. And you press that and then go. I'm with you on the automation. I would like it to be that simple, and it kind of is. You just point this thing at you. If you're in the right modes, it's somewhat gonna make a somewhat decent show. OM System isn't the only one who thinks this lowly of YouTubers in general. We have Sony as an example, their whole ZV-E10 lineup, like everything is just stripped down. They even make us look dumber on paper than we are, because they remove Stabe, and they're like, is that important? It's like, yeah, it's the number one most important thing, but that's fine. And then there's Canon with the V10, are you joking? They stripped everything out of it just to make it simple and fun looking and hip. That's not what we want. There should be 2 basic modes in any camera. I can switch this into law. I said law instead of raw and log. It's the law. You can go for that, like 10-bit, oh my god, and I know how to color grade it, kind of. And then there should be a standard mode. Sometimes on the Canon R8, I'm just like, I'm sick of this. The C-Log 3, it's hard to edit. 10-bit, log, it's tough to make it look right. The EOS R was much easier. And then sometimes you just switch it into standard 8-bit and it looks better. Like it improved. Because I'm a moron. I'm with you. Sometimes we want the simple mode. Autofocus, auto stabe, auto expose, auto everything. It's fun to do. But sometimes you want more than that. And I want more features that demand more money, higher frame rates, better 12-bit RAW sometimes. Come on, give me something.
When I look her in the eyes, I wonder if she's surprised or knows that I wanna hide. I like hiding, I have to panhandle with candles. in my hands. Why do people look at me like I'm a mammal? I'm not an animal, I'm wearing sandals. Fanboy, you rest in peace, I'm out of ammo. Soy boy, you eat too much corn. While you watch porn, you're ordinary, like normal people. You're a trend-hopping sheep, but the sheep go sleepless. The meek, meatless. Your minimalistic approach to sinister thoughts are criminal, but your technique is limited. Sometimes we fall behind. All the time. All the time. But we will climb from behind.
My Blackmagic OG looks pretty much better than anything modern because it was designed for video. It does 12-bit RAW. Even though it's a tiny, less than 1-inch sensor, it looks like it's full frame somehow because it was put in there that we know what we're doing and we'll make it look good after. Just give us the basics. It does no slow-mo, unfortunately, but it's very old. If they updated just a new processor and a bigger body, that sensor, 2 megapixel, 1080p only. Could you imagine? It would be doing 1,000 frames per second if it was a FUD. That's what I want. So like there's pro vloggers too, don't forget us. Not everybody has 13 subs and they're making their first cat video and they don't know what they're doing and they might give up and it's one upload every 7 months. Some of us do this as a living. We complain for a living and we bring joy to the masses. We keep it going and we want better tools. Like honestly, I don't need much. I'm just trying to push the camera industry forward and show you like, wouldn't this be cool? If we had that little 2-second burst on 1,000 frames per second. Come on, give me something. A little remote trigger, delay the timer. Imagine if the Sony ZV-1 allowed you to delay the record button. That's all I would need to make that 960 frames usable. I would like set everything. Okay, there's the exposure, there's the focus. Okay, press record. I have 10 seconds to run out into the street, do some monkey business and get back before I get arrested. And that's something, but they don't think about that because what vlogger could scheme that whole thing together? We're morons. It's like he doesn't know how to delay things, and that took planning, careful planning, much like robbing a bank. That was close. It's close to the amount of mental effort. You're not gonna make up that kind of plan on a goldfish diet. You need steak. So on one hand, every camera that exists currently is more than enough for my entire show. We know that. I could film this on literally anything, it does not matter. On the other hand, it's fun to dream about what's possible, what kind of crazy things are coming. Mostly slow motion is the only thing I'm looking forward to, but let's push the industry forward and dream together. We're not all raised on Teletubbies and marshmallows. Some of us learned things. We read at least 3 books. One more on the way. I ordered one on Amazon. So, I'll leave. Do you agree that the entire industry just thinks we're stupid and therefore not giving us anything because we're dumb? We don't deserve it and we wouldn't know how to use it. That's only a half-truth, and you know it. You know it. I'll leave. How you doing? Cherry blossom? Anyone? Well, never been down this street. There's not one butterfly witnessing it, but glimmer glass highlight glory in a butterfly? Come on. Sun about to go over the halo? Come on. I just eclipsed. I'm an eclipse in a butterfly tree. I deserve good gear. Come on. Who could have thought of that? That was a bank robbery. I'll leave. After you subscribe from over there,
than it was.
We're all, like,
I'm curious.
180 degrees
difference
over for a little side
Stupidest
test.
filter.
We've got a ND polarizer.
My fingers.
So I've removed the
can
mist
only do it
filter
with your
because this did
fingernails.
not go on. And then
Not
you
good.
can turn it, but
Free
how?
will.
You're going to
Back
break
to the
the
drawing
gimbal.
board
So
on
let's
that
see
one.
if you can even turn the damn thing.
Nothing even changes.
And watch the sky
God.
to see if something crazy happens.
Affiliate
my
links are
finger
down
in the
below.